Okay, see this light bar up here? What I'm about to do is throw this wiring harness into it. I really didn't want to do it, but I think I'm just going to give it a crack. It's a lot. There's a lot of wiring, but I guess I have to make it work. Otherwise, what's the point of having it up there? This is way too much work. Anyway, it's all plug and play, so it should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. Let's get started. I'm going to get started somewhere. Okay, this is all the wiring. It's sort of coming together. That there is to plug and play harness, so I can get the signal for the headlight, which is your grey one there, going by their thing, grey high beam. I'm keen just to wire this up without having any remote to it. So I've just basically figured out, I'll throw in positive and negative, just sit in there at the moment, just have a play with it. If I pop that on there, which is the earth, that earths out that signal wire, and then I can grab my little switch here, flicker on, right, with power, and then we've got the lights up the top working. So there's the 3 cords I'm using. This one comes up to the light, which I've got to run through inside. I'll put this switch up on the dashboard somewhere. And I think this is if I wanted to run another light, like if we had spotlights on the front, I guess that's what that's for. So I guess that'll be going to nothing. Anyway, I'm gonna go pop the windscreen seal out, I guess, to try to run this down the pillar. What Savage Tech was saying, apparently if I run it in here somewhere, down in there, I guess. Maybe I'll go underneath that, I don't know. Let's see. I'll take this trim piece off and just see what happens after that. It's fun, yeah? Without breaking anything. Okay, so this little clip is a little B word. But that's the one that sits in behind here that gives you that extra little thing. And then you just like jimmy that up. So that's that out. In behind here. So if I'm coming up through the windscreen seal, I guess it's going to come in behind there. Right next to the airbag here. So you got to watch out. Obviously don't run your wire in front of the airbag. But I'll probably try to join the wire in here somewhere. Alright. See how we go, I guess. Moving the windscreen seal is going to be a bit weird. Okay, so the windscreens, yeah, we're getting there with that. So I reckon I'll be able to get it through the windscreen. I'm running the wire, hope you can see down here, but I'm running the wire through that grommet that goes through the firewall down here behind the ABS system. It's a mission to get to, but my wiring's, the other grommet was sort of on that side of the dash. That's not going to work, so we're going to use this one, which comes through. So in here, glove box out, a couple of screws holding that on in here once the glove box is out, and then 2 clips. Pop that out of the way. In behind here, you can see all my red screwdrivers going through that actual grommet. So I've made a little hole there. Some people will take the grommet apart, squeeze it through the actual grommet. I'm just going to make a hole to the side, run my wires through really tightly. I'm going to make that a little bit bigger using the Phillips head as well. And then try to run something like a long cable tie or a rope or something like that through it to get up to the wiring, because you can't get your hand in behind the ABS module. I'll put the rope up there, I'll cable tie my wires to that rope, and then yank it all through, and happy days. See how we go. Okay, so I've got my wiring coming through the dash now, through that grommet. So basically try to make sure you get that to seal as good as possible through there, because if you get any water through, so you're planning on sinking the engine a bit or whatever you're going to do, water will come through into your car, so don't leave that grommet out. I'm sweating. I just finished wiring and getting that thing through the grommet. It's a very hard job, this. Get an electrician to do it. Your wiring for the light that goes up to the roof, I've just run it through out here. It's going to go up the pillar. It's going to follow this same wiring harness here. I'll pull that through. Then I'll get it up through the roof. I'll show you that in a sec. Coming through the windscreen seal is a bit shitty. You've got to dig it out a lot. Not ideal. Use some sealant at the end. After an absolute mission, I have managed to dig out enough seal in here to get up through here. Now that I have clipped the seal here, I don't really care anymore because it took me so long. I'm going to run that neatly up here underneath that. and then up out this rail here, and I'll cable tie the wiring out of the way. I will put some sealant in there though. It's not the neatest I wanted it to be. Carving up your own car kind of sucks. I'll hide that wiring down there, and I'm going to run the switch wiring. Not sure yet, figure that out soon. But I'll run the switch wiring somewhere. Maybe there's a blanking plate or something somewhere. Anyway, getting there. Okay, wiring for the roof, cable tied, nice and neat so you can't see it too much from the front. Wiring inside the pillar, just cable tied onto the harness, in behind the dash, gonna get tucked up there. I was gonna run the wiring now to the other side to sort of make a switch over here near my brake controller or something. I'll show you that soon, but I'm just gonna basically throw the wiring up in under there, grab it from the other side, pull it over, drill a hole, happy days. Okay, I've decided to throw my switch just inside this little console thing. It sits just here, just a little fuse cover. It says my switch in there, you know, because my drill's a bit how you going, so I didn't really trust myself drilling into a spot you could see too much. I'm a bit shonky like that, but I just wanted to make sure it works. But I'm about to just throw the wires on the back of that switch that I've got here, and I'll cable tie the wires behind the dash somewhere to make it nice and tidy. Then I'll hook the battery up, and yeah, it's going to be working in a sec. Alrighty, a little flick, little lights on there. Happy days. Job done. Savage Tech light bar. Yes, I installed it a while ago, but now we finally installed the wiring harness, so now she actually works. So this is normal high beams now, normal high beams. And this is the light bar dog. Phew! Little high beams, look at the high beams, not even do anything. Oh yeah! That seems good. Okay, this is a little test run. Normal headlights are on. There's the light bar. It's lighting up the entire world. Look at that. Look at all the bugs. Anyway, yeah, light bar's sick. Sorry for blinding that person up there. Thanks for watching my install video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, give me some kisses, you know, all that stuff. I love you, bye.